Good morning, everybody. Today I'm on board the Celebrity Eclipse on my way to Mexico, and today's content we're going to talk about what it's like to be a solo cruiser. Oh, it's true. It's damn true. Stay tuned. Good morning, everybody. This is your man, the busman, bringing you another episode of On the Road. This channel is your gateway to all of my travel tips, guidance, and advice on all things related to motorcycling, motovlogging, cruising, destination vacations. For those of you who have already subscribed to my channel, thank you very much. It is appreciated. With your support, my channel continues to grow. And without further ado, pitter patter, let's get at her. So the weather today, it's sunny, partly cloudy, and we got a little bit of chop in the ocean right now. We're looking at about 7 or 8 foot waves. We got a bit of a white cap going on. We'll just give you a little sample of the rock and roll action we're getting this morning. A little taste of the goodness, Cafe El Baccio. Sitting outside on the deck 5, looking at the ocean, relaxing. This is all part of that cruise life, and it's one of the things that I like to do when I'm on board. Kick back, relax, take it easy, and to do that you don't need to have a whole lot of company with you. Yum. Cafe El Baccio, #1 for coffee in the busman's books. Ironically enough, I'm not a big coffee drinker when I'm at home anyway, but when I'm on board, Cafe El Baccio hits the spot. So I often get asked, what's it like being a solo cruiser? Do you ever get lonely? Do you ever get bored? What's the attraction? So the simple answer is no, no, and no. It kind of helps, I suppose. I'm a bachelor. I've been a bachelor for the entire 53 years of existence on this little rock that we all share. Never been married, don't have any kids, so that probably contributes to my ability to be self-sufficient and not really needing a whole lot of entertainment or company from other people. Yes, I do have plenty of friends, and I do at times cruise with my friends, but getting away on my own enables me to pretty much be selfish in an appropriate way, of course, and it enables me to engage in my 5 rules of life. And what are those 5 rules of life? Well, stay tuned. So before I carry on, I'll take this opportunity to ask you if you like the content and if you find it helpful or useful to you as a cruiser or a potential cruiser, then go ahead and click that like button down below. Give me that thumbs up. Subscribe. It's absolutely free. There's no commitment, no obligation, and it's how you can support my channel without having to spend any money, no dineros at all. Now, before I get into all the benefits or the advantages, which are my 5 rules of life to being a solo cruiser, I will talk about some of the things that you need to be mindful and prepared for if you ever do board a cruise ship intending to sail solo. The first and most obvious one is the solo supplement. Now, on board this cruise ship, or Celebrity Cruises, period, they don't waive the solo supplement. They do at times have different promotions. Like right now, the promotion is 40% off every guest, plus additional savings. Right now, it's $200 off additional per stateroom. So be mindful that you are going to have to pay for two, even though you're one. So that's one of the disadvantages of solo cruising. Now there are advantages specifically for Celebrity, because that's predominantly the line that I sail with, are the Edge class series ships. If you do take advantage of an Edge class ship, they do have solo cabins. However, contrary to popular belief, there is still a solo supplement even on the solo cabins. So as an example, when I was pricing out cruises earlier today on the Celebrity Apex, it listed the verandas starting at $14.95, I believe, for the cruise that I was looking at. So when I clicked book now and I go through the process of choosing my room, you click veranda and then you click solo cabin. Well, you're going to notice right away that the price of the solo cabin for that cruise went from $14.95, which was $14.95 per person. So let's round it up to $1,500. It would have been $3,000 had I booked a regular cabin, a veranda or concierge, or sorry, just a regular veranda cabin. But yet the solo cabin, when I clicked solo, the price for that was $23.95. So yes, it's $700 cheaper than had I booked a regular cabin. However, it wasn't the $14.95. So they're still charging a solo supplement even in their solo cabins. The other thing you need to be mindful of is there's a limited number of solo cabins. On the Beyond and on the soon-to-sail Ascent, there are way more. There's double the number of solo cabins as there are on the Edge or the Apex. However, they are limited. So take advantage. If you're a solo cruiser, do like I do. I always plan out my cruises at least a year in advance so that I can take advantage of a solo cabin should I be sailing on the Edge class ships. I will be sailing in a solo cabin on my upcoming cruise at the end of November on the Celebrity Beyond, and I'll be doing a full tour and review of the solo cabin. This will be my first time in a solo cabin on Celebrity, so I look forward to doing that. The other thing you need to be really cognizant of if you're sailing solo is when you book a drinks or a Wi-Fi package. The best tip I can give you is the way the pricing is structured on Celebrity with their drinks and Wi-Fi packages. If you just go online as a solo cruiser and you go through the process of booking, let's say you pick a veranda and you go through, and it'll give you the choice of sail only or all included. Keeping in mind, the all included now no longer includes the gratuities, so that's a separate charge. So when you click all included, it's going to just cover drinks and Wi-Fi, and that's the basic Wi-Fi and the classic drinks package. So if you want premium Wi-Fi or the premium drinks package, that's going to be above and beyond what you paid for the all included. So again, all included is just basic Wi-Fi and classic drink package. So the misrepresentation, if you're a solo cruiser, be very mindful of this, and if you get nothing else from this content today, pay attention to this, because as I said, when you're stepping through the booking process online, if you're a solo cruiser, do not just click all included if you want drinks and Wi-Fi and move on. Check the price. Again, the price that I was looking at this morning for the all-included on the Celebrity Apex in a regular veranda, not a solo, the price of the cruise was, I'm just going to round it up, it was $2,500 had I clicked the all-included package, or sorry, it was $2,500 had I picked sail only. However, the cost for all included doubled the price of the cruise to $2,500, or another $2,500, to close to $5,000. So when you do the math, if you go online and you look at the cost of a drink, a classic drink package is $89 per night per person US. The premium drink package is $109 US per night per person. So when I did the math and I crunched the numbers, it turns out that as a solo cruiser, if you book online and select all included, you're paying for 2 drink packages and 2 Wi-Fi packages. So that's, as a solo cruiser, that's an absolute ripoff. Unless you want to pay for 2 drink packages and 2 Wi-Fis, always book the sail only option. Otherwise, you're going to be paying way more. If you book a la carte your drinks and your Wi-Fi package separately from the all-included, it's going to be close to 50% cheaper. The other reason why you should not book the all-included as a solo cruiser, and it's a very good reason, is especially if you have status with Celebrity. I'm elite, bordering on elite plus with Celebrity, and with the drinks package I get 15% off the regular price, and I get 30% off any of the Wi-Fi packages that I choose to book. So with my discount, I'm going to save considerably, because I'm buying 1 drink package, 1 Wi-Fi, and I'm not paying the all-included exorbitant price that you would normally, if you're booking for 2 people, wouldn't be a bad price, but as a solo cruiser, not a good price. Watch out for these flash sales. What is a flash sale? You'll get an email and basically it says for 24 hours it's 50% off drinks packages and Wi-Fi packages. They come up very sporadically. There's no set pattern. I would probably look for one for the Black Friday. Typically Celebrity has some additional offers for the upcoming Black Friday. However, I grabbed and got an excellent deal, 50% off a drinks package. I paid $400 for an 8-night cruise for a classic drinks package, which works out to $50 a day. That's a no-brainer. 50 bucks a day, you can drink all you want on board a cruise ship. And again, the classics drinks package covers a very good selection of pretty much all of the alcohols, and it's all of the sodas, the waters, with the exception of Pellegrino and Aquapana. But to me, water's water. Who cares? So that kind of covers the watchouts in terms of the booking as a solo cruiser. Again, where possible, consider looking and booking a solo cabin. If not, be prepared to pay the solo supplement or a double rate, and be mindful of the drinks and Wi-Fi packages. Now, getting into the 5 rules of life according to the busman when cruising as a solo traveler are: I do what I want, when I want, how I want, where I want, and last but not least, never, ever asking permission from anybody. So getting back to the issue of, do you get bored? Well, I'm putting this in the reasons to solo travel, not disadvantages or reason why you shouldn't. Because quite frankly, on board a Celebrity cruise ship, there is something for everybody. For example, you can sit at the Sunset Bar, you can go to the Sky Lounge, you can participate in trivia, there's different games, there's archery, there's truth or dare, there's the yes or no game. I can't remember what it's officially called, but they ask you a bunch of questions, and if you answer no, then you're out. There's the dance classes, the yoga classes, you got the pool, you got the thermal suite, the pool, the saunas. There's absolutely cafe al baccio. There's no shortage of things to do. You can play board games. You can go sit in the library. There's a quiet space. If you like quiet spaces, you can go onto the observation decks. The solstice deck, you can go into the, there's movies playing throughout the day. You got the casino, other things like Deal or No Deal, bingo. There's no shortage. There's always something to do. I'm always walking about the ship. I go to different areas throughout the day. I'm talking with different people, watching activities, and yes, after I finish this content, I'm going to be heading to the solarium, which is another place you can go. It's nice and quiet, and I can go sit in the hot tub, relax, read my iPad. And at the end of the day, cruising is really about pleasure, enjoyment, relaxation, rejuvenation, getting away from that work life and just de-stressing. Yes, cruising isn't cheap, but it's worth every penny. And doing it as a solo cruiser for me, I personally love it. And if you are not a solo cruiser, or if you've never cruised solo, I would strongly suggest give it a try if you're able to. I understand some people's lifestyles, or maybe you have a wife and kids or a family or other responsibilities. You can't travel solo. But at the end of the day, one of my other life philosophies that I'll share with you is if you don't take care of number one, you'll end up in number two. So from my perspective, as long as you manage and take care of the watchouts, or some of the things that you need to be careful of in consideration of booking a solo cruise, outside of that, solo cruising for me, I'll never have it any other way. And yes, I did talk earlier, there are times like in my November trip, I will be cruising with two friends of mine, but that's generally the exception and not the norm. Some of the other advantages of being a solo cruiser is when you're by yourself, you go to the pool, you will never have a problem finding a chair. Chair hogs or not, I've yet to be able to walk around the pool deck and not find a single chair for me to be able to use and enjoy my time at the pool. Other things that are advantageous towards being a solo cruiser is when I show up at the dining room, I'm on anytime dining, so I've yet to have a scenario where I show up whenever I want and not get in. And usually the table, it's a small table in a corner, or more often than not, the window seats with a view of the ocean are typically two people tables, and the majority of the time I get a chair in the dining room right away when I want it. And being a solo cruiser, again, I have the advantage that I'll be in and out of the dining room in usually 45 minutes. The courses come real quick, and I'm in and I'm out and getting the job done. Another advantage of being a solo cruiser, when I go to the theater at night to see a show, always an empty chair. Typically what you'll see is couples will always leave an empty chair in between so they have that space. Well, enter the solo cruiser. Oh yeah, I'm that guy. I pick the primo seat, center, or maybe off to the left and to the right. There's always an empty seat when it comes to the theater. Again, likewise applies to pretty much any bar, any lounge, including the martini bar. Very rare I'll go to any of those locations and not find a place to sit. Now there is a social aspect to being a solo cruiser. Is more often than not, people on cruises are very friendly, very engaging, and I have the opportunity to really people watch, because that's what I like to do, and I will have engaging conversations with so many people from different parts of the world, Sometimes I run into solo cruisers, and yesterday at 5:30 p.m. in the wine cellar here on board the Celebrity Eclipse, they did have a solo event where you can meet like-minded solo cruisers. And no, not looking for hookups, but just to meet solo cruisers, get different experiences, and just enjoy that cruise life, and just enjoy the people around you. Kick back, relax. It's all good. And when it comes to tendering, same thing. There's always room for one solo cruiser on board a tender. Where the boat's almost full, they only have a handful of empty seats, and the larger groups are stuck waiting for the next tender. Not this soldier. Right on board. Oh, it's true. Last but not least, and I'm sure the list could go on and on and on. I could talk for hours about the advantages of being a solo cruiser, but I'm just giving you the highlights. Is you get to have a cabin all to yourself. You got your own shower, all the storage is yours, you can sleep in your own bed. I'm used to traveling solo, I like traveling solo. Yeah, as I just said, having your own cabin, that's a double thumbs up. That's probably one of the biggest reasons to cruise solo anyway. So yeah, and I'm not talking about the other elements of travel or Las Vegas or anything else. Again, this content is strictly limited to once you set foot on the cruise ship. So if you think I've missed anything, or if you have any comments, put them down below. Let's get all the information, things you think I may have missed, into the forum down below. And with that, I'm calling this one a wrap. I am the Busman. You take care, be well, and I'll see you on the road. Aye, aye, and goodbye, as I watch the beautiful, spectacular view on my veranda all by myself. Peace.